Hi, my name is Dawn Hall, and I am the author of Busy People's Super Simple Cookbooks. Now, what's so neat about my newest book, Busy People's Super Simple Menus Cookbook, is it's not just recipes. They're complete meals, 137 complete meals timed for success. And you get to go with me today, step by step, and we're going to make a delicious fish dinner with shrimp, and then we're going to make some asparagus and mushrooms, and last but not least, a wonderful salad with cranberries and pecans. You're going to love it. So let's set the timer for 30 minutes. The recipe calls for tilapia, but we could use any kind of fish we wanted to, just a mild white fish. And now we're going to put my secret ingredient. Didn't you wonder, what was she doing with pickle juice? Pickle juice is a wonderful ingredient that I like to use to cook my fish in. It gives it that great dill flavor. And there's no calories. We're going to pour it right over the fish. And then we're going to put 3 shrimp. Now, I like the shrimp that are about 30 to 40 per pound. What does that mean? That means when they say 30 to 40 count, that means per pound there's about 30 or 40 shrimp. And we're just going to put those right on top of our fish. Did you know I lost 13 pounds in 12 weeks simply eating all of my lunches and dinners from the Busy People's Super Simple Menus Cookbook? If you'd like, and I only did this so I could be a source of inspiration, you can see my before and after pictures. Trust me, the before pictures are not a pretty sight, but you know, consider it a community service thing. You're not going to believe this. There's only 175 calories in a 5-ounce serving. So that's a nice serving size. When it comes to proteins, you want to eat protein 5 to 6 times a day, the size of your palm without your fingers. But when it comes to fish, I allow myself to eat my whole hand. I want to cover this with aluminum foil. Why? Because the aluminum foil will help keep the fish moist. If I would just put that in the oven and not cover it, fish could tend to be dry. Now we're going to make the vegetable medley. We're going to need a 12-inch saucepan, and we're going to put 1 inch of water in it. Here we go. So we have 1 inch of water, and then we have the asparagus. I'm going to rinse it off just to make sure that there's no more chemicals on there. So we're slicing the portobello mushrooms, and I purposely selected portobello mushrooms because of their size. It just gives it a little bit more elegant look. So once this comes to a boil, we're going to put the lid on it. Once this comes to a boil, I'll turn it off, and we'll know when it's ready because we'll be able to hear it. So make sure it's on. Okay, great. Now, we have 10 minutes to start making the salad. And look at that, I've got plenty of time. I have 2 minutes. So, are you seeing how easy it is to make a delicious, healthy meal in 30 minutes or less? Don't worry about the grocery list. It's in the book. Or if you don't want to take the cookbook with you, no problem. Go to my website, dawnhallcookbooks.com, and download and print your own grocery list. Everything's healthy, low calorie, low fat. You have a well-balanced meal. Your proteins, your carbohydrates, your vegetables, your healthy fats. Not all fats are bad. You need good healthy fats, omega-3s, omega-6. Now you have a well-balanced lifestyle, and everybody will love the home-style food. The salad, I like to use spring mix for this one. Again, spring mix is a blend of different lettuces. Usually they're baby lettuces, which means they're more tender. There's darker in color, which means they're more nutritious. The darker the color, the healthier a vegetable is for you. And this recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of feta cheese. It would have been so much easier for me if I grew up eating healthy portion sizes, which, by the way, the entire cookbook has portion sizes, so you can keep track of your calories. And most of the recipes are 400 calories or less. Isn't that great? We have 1.5 tablespoons of chopped pecans. I bought the ones that were already chopped. Some real bacon bits. Now, I know a lot of people think, oh my gosh, she's using pecans, she's using bacon, she calls this low fat. Listen to this. This salad is 1.5 cups serving, so that's a nice, healthy serving size. And when it comes to being hungry, I encourage people to snack on vegetables and fruit, especially vegetables. There's a lot lower in calories. And then we have only 93 calories for a 1.5 cup serving. Oh my gosh, I hear it. Can you see that? It's starting to boil. That's perfect. Now what am I going to do? I just told you a minute ago. That's right, I'm going to turn off the heat. It doesn't matter what you make, sweet potatoes, baked potatoes, anything like that. When they're chopped up, I shouldn't say baked potatoes, boiled potatoes. Put them in the saucepan, and once they come to a boil, cover them up, and they will be perfect. They'll be perfect every single time. You're going to love them. And then we have raspberry salad dressing. Oh, it looks so good. Remember, the goal is to look like you slaved on it all day, but be done fast and easy. So let's just garnish it with a little bit of more bacon. Because I had 1.5 tablespoons. Some cranberries. That gives it kind of like a fancy restaurant feel. Doesn't that look pretty? Ooh, baby, life is good. Did I ever put the pecans in there? I'm going to put a little bit more on top, just for visual. By the way, when it comes to like sugar and salt, I encourage you not to use it while you're cooking. Put it on at the very end. Reduce your sodium. Romaine leaves are great to use to decorate your platters. You want to use the big leaves, and usually the bigger leaves are on the outside, and as you go inside, the smaller leaves will be there. Ooh, look how pretty those are. This will give a nice presentation to the table. So let's just use this to garnish. And this will be also nice for if people want some lemon on their fish. Let's put some tomatoes. A little rule of thumb when you're garnishing your plates, use groups of 3 or odd numbers, okay? Learning how to eat healthy portion sizes was something I really struggled with. And God used my challenges of waking up in the middle of the night, never making the same thing twice, my problems with overeating, overindulging. Like I said, I used to weigh quite a bit more than I do now. And you can see the before and after pictures on the website, dawnhallcookbooks.com. Every single meal, I always light a candle. The table is not the place for confrontation. We have one rule for our family, love only. If it's not loving, you're not allowed to do it, period. Now, it doesn't mean that you won't agree to disagree, but there's a time and a place for conversations like that. And sometimes you'll just have to say, we agree, we disagree, and we'll have to finish talking about it later. Isn't that nice? Look at that. And look how tender this is. Hold on a second. That is so good. We've got 1 minute left. Isn't this exciting? I think it's so cool to see that you can do this so fast and easy and not run around like a chicken with your head cut off. Oh my gosh, the dill juice, look at that. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine how beautiful it's going to be. Oh my gosh. It's ready, the whole meal is ready. Don't you love it? So, I hope you will enjoy your delicious fish dinner with your salad and asparagus that you didn't have to run around like a chicken with your head cut off to prepare. And this is something you can feel confident that the whole family will enjoy. Oh, it looks so good. Keep your hopes high, your fats low, and never be too busy to enjoy. God bless, and I hope to see you soon.